Warning. This program you're about to watch contains offensive material which may disturb some viewers. Viewer and parent discretion is advised unless you love hearing the ridiculous news they don't tell you on the other networks. EarthNews is not produced, sponsored, or endorsed by this access station or the cable service provider. Worst of all, this program contains our comments and opinions. This is EarthNews.
We gotta do a warning now?
Yep.
That's bullshit. Hi, welcome to EarthNews.
Yo, welcome to EarthNews.
I'm Benito.
Benito, you're off camera.
I'm Benito.
I'm Mark Randall. Welcome to EarthNews. Now, today we have an excellent start to an excellent show. We had that new opening, which is awesome and epic. And let's talk about bird poop.
Yeah, what a better way to start off than bird poop.
Why not talk about bird poop? So now clients are dropping about $180 for bird poop facials at a New York City spa. I'm not joking. This is absolute seriousness. So bird poop for beauty. Why not? That's what goes into facials at the luxury spa, where the traditional Japanese treatment using imported Asian nightingale excrement mixed with rice bran goes for about $180 a pop. About 100 women and men go into the Shizuoka, New York skincare salon just off Manhattan's 5th Avenue each month to get the treatment, which is promoted as a way to keep the face soft and smooth using an enzyme in the poop to gently exfoliate the skin. And as you could just see in that picture, why not put a bunch of bird poop?
Right? The luckiest face wash you'll ever have in your life.
Just, sometimes I feel like all you have to do is wipe my car.
Right?
And
seriously.
You can get your own
Free.
$180 facial.
You know what's funny, too, is how when people get pooped on by a bird, they're like, oh, it's good luck. That is terrible luck.
That's not good luck at all.
It's like, I bet it was like, how did that even get started? Some guy got pooped on, super embarrassed, and then all of a sudden comes out saying it was actually good luck. Like,
yeah, it was great luck to be pooped on. Great
luck. Yep.
But
that's crazy. Bird poop facial.
What do you got?
I wonder if it's gonna come into spas near you.
It's coming to a spa near you. $100, $180, but they ship in the bird poop from, Asia. So it's an Asian nightingale bird.
Bird flu in the poop.
Yep, it's flown in from Japan. It's a delicacy.
Oh wow.
Guano.
All right. Enough of that crap. Police officer knocks out woman's teeth during an arrest. Last week, a police officer for the San Marcos Police Department in Texas was jailed for knocking a woman's teeth out during an illegal arrest on May 29. James Angelo Palermo, 40, was charged with aggravated assault by a public servant. According to the Austin American-Statesman, while Palermo was conducting a routine traffic stop, he noticed Alexis Alpha, the 22-year-old Texas State marketing student, walking by, despite Palmera having no cause to arrest Alpha. After asking for her identification, he slammed the woman against the car and then onto the pavement. When he says she called him a foul name, the assault resulted in her injuries, which included a concussion.
Wow.
So
he didn't look like he was smiling for that picture, the photo op that I just showed.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, that was the James Palermo.
Oh, wow.
But no.
That's terrible.
So let's talk about some miracles. They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but however, a man who could not see or hear was cured after being struck by lightning. It even caused his hair to grow back. And these amazing stories. So, 62-year-old Edwin Robinson of Falmouth, Maine, had been deaf and blind for 9 years as a result of a head injury he received in a collision with the tractor trailer. Now, there's an example of a bolt of lightning, and if it ever strikes twice, like winning the lottery, like that big Powerball I missed out on. Anyway, so one day he was wandering around looking for his pet chicken, Tuk, not making this up, when he suddenly found himself caught outside in a lightning storm, presumably because God felt he hadn't been punished enough. And then he got cured.
Wow.
So
I believe it was actually a savior.
Yeah,
hey,
it saved him.
Shock therapy might come back, you know?
There you go.
You know, for the balding.
The balding.
And blindness, right?
Yeah. Speaking of seeing
looks like you don't have your shades.
I do not have my shades. Matter of fact, I lost them, or I lost one lens at the Lil Wayne concert. You know, it probably was the chicken and waffle Lay's potato chips that we were eating there.
Oh, probably, you know.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Well, I'll take them off. Don't want you to be jealous.
All right. Well, do you want to do the weather then, real fast?
Sure.
All right.
Do the weather.
Why don't you let me know how the weather is outside?
Okay. Do the weather for you guys. Can't see anything right now. Yeah, it's bright outside. Yeah, this is too bright. I can't. Need my shades. But this wasn't supposed to happen.
All right, it looks like I've lost my my co-pilot on this, hold on one second.
Oh man, thanks.
How'd you do that?
That was terrible.
All right. Anyway,
that wasn't good. Fine.
Enough about this. So, let's talk about a woman who wants to be disabled. Did you hear about this?
No.
This is ridiculous. A rare condition wants a woman, Chloe, to want £1,600,000 worth of surgery to stop her legs from working in England. She made pretend splints and tried to get into accidents to end up being disabled. That's the woman right there.
Whoa.
I couldn't believe it. And she lets her understanding wife, you heard me right, wife, Danielle, do all the chores around the house. But the wheelchair she's apparently a column idol winner. A wheelchair using column idol winner says she is just being lazy.
Wow,
so this woman,
some lazy
apparently this woman wants $16,000, pounds worth of surgery just to be disabled.
Wow, you know what?
And here you have perfectly working legs and people who are disabled that would kill.
She could just go to Home Depot and get a saw, rent a saw.
Yeah. A sawzall, just
sell the legs online. I'm sure she'll get a bunch.
Maybe she's sick of guys checking out her legs 24/7. You know,
I just want them off. Just kidding. Oh man,
I'm sure she doesn't have to worry about that either.
Oh man, speaking about that, U.S. man could face up to 10 years in jail after allegedly turning a vibrator into an explosive device and planning on giving it to his ex-girlfriend.
Wait a sec. So you're telling me that this guy literally bought a vibrator and put an explosive unit in it to give to his girlfriend?
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure we were clarified on that.
Minnesota man Terry Allen, Lester, 37, retrofitted the sex toy with gunpowder, BB shot, and buckshot, as well as an explosive trigger. News website The Smoking Gun reported Lester's roommate told police that he was allegedly planning on giving the vibrator to one of 3 ex-girlfriends.
That's the guy right there, huh?
Oh my god. That's terrible. I'm telling you. Yeah, Lester allegedly told his roommate that when the device was inserted into the female, he would pull the trigger and it would blow them up. Police found tools, cables, and the remains of dismantled drill allegedly used to make the bomb at home Lester had been living in. Officers also discovered another vibrator among his possessions with "Merry Xmas Bitch" written on it. Lester has been charged with possession of an explosive device and making terrorist threats. So, what a sick man.
That's ridiculous.
Can you believe that?
You know, Merry Christmas or
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
Birthday.
so
Like, now go ahead, try it out, hon. Try it out.
If you get one from your ex, and the thing ticks, don't.
Yeah, I mean, what would happen if she was like, "No, honey, let's bring it with us"?
Yeah, right. Let's try it.
You'd be like, "No."
Oh man, that's terrible.
All right. Well, even more terrible news. You know about my trip to Thailand, last year and everything. Ladyboys and well, apparently the Thailand over there, it's the cheapest to have surgery to change your sex. So there are a ton of transvestites out there. So Hangover Part 2 wasn't really that far off with all the amount of ladyboys. But the thing is, you got to avoid it. So there was a bunch of good music over there, a bunch of live acts, but an American tourist who insisted on singing with the band in a bar in Beach Town in Thailand was killed by one of the musicians. Police said Wednesday, Bobby Ray Carter Jr., 51, died at a hospital of a stab wound in his chest after a brawl broke out early Wednesday at a bar at Ao Nang Beach in Krabi Province. He said that Carter, a Texas native, was intoxicated, began singing with the band, and then refused to leave the stage to let other customers sing. Witnesses said that Carter got angry when the band played Hotel California instead of the song he requested and refused to step down. That's the bar right there, the Longhorn Saloon. I might have seen that place when I was in Thailand, but I don't remember much.
I think the guy had it coming to him.
Yeah, so apparently one of the 3 band members stabbed him in the chest. The 3 band members were arrested and faced charges of causing death by physical attack. Ao Nang is a popular spot for foreign tourists on Thailand's west coast.
Oh man, that's rough. Yeah. Speaking about Thailand.
Oh man.
Denmark, which has nothing to do with Thailand, is now using topless women to slow down speeders.
Huh.
Hear about this?
So no, but I want to.
Yeah, people are going to be speeding by, and there's going to be topless women holding like the right speed limit, and people are going to slow down to check out their boobs.
Yep. Well, that would certainly either make me slow down and or make car crashes dramatically increase
in
the country of Denmark.
Maybe they'll bring it to USA.
So a man with a tribal tattoo covering nearly all of his face was arrested Monday after an officer saw him lighting a crack pipe at a Boca Raton gas station, city police say. Keith Diafira's tattoo earned him a spot on the mugshot of the day. This guy right here with that crack pipe, he's lighting a crack pipe, but he's got a tattoo on his face. The 54-year-old Boynton Beach man attracted an officer's attention after getting out of his truck and into a BMW at the BP gas station on Glades Road. Suspected drug use, the officer pulled up next to the BMW in an unmarked vehicle and peeked inside. And seeing him put a clear pipe in his mouth and lighting it, the officer walked up to the car. Diafira tried to hide the crack pipe. After seeing the officer then saw a bag of syringes in the lap of the driver and ended up identifying the driver as Jessica Suppel, 32 of West Palm Beach. Inside her bag, 7 needles, 5 bags of heroin, a crack cocaine rock, a pipe, and pills, the report says.
That's crazy. I wonder if that was his profile picture on Facebook.
Yeah, He's like, by the way, guys, well, kids, which brings me to my next point, kids don't smoke crack.
Or shoot heroin.
Or shoot heroin, or pop pills, or any of that. Or don't get a tribal tattoo on your face, you know? You're not going to really get an office job with something like that.
Unless your girl tells you.
Unless your girl tells you, and she's good looking. But don't do that.
Did you ever hear that famous phrase is, don't go in a gunfight with a knife? Is that how it goes? No?
Oh,
I think it goes to something like that.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
That's what it is. But 22-year-old Derek Mosley tries to rob a gun store with a baseball bat and a knife. He tried to smash the glass where all the guns are displayed and picked up the gun. And, of course, they're not loaded, but he might have been loaded, thinking that they were. But all of a sudden, guns were pointed at him.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he got arrested, so...
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy, right?
I don't know what part of that is a good idea. You just do not try to hold up a gun store. That's it. That's it. End of story. Don't hold up a gun store.
I know, right?
Let's bring some lighter side to this news. I heard one of our reporters, Mike, decided to go into the field and decide to see what's happening around the community. Let's go to that footage.
Hello, my friends.
It's what the duck is that?
And what do you have to say for yourself today?
Huh?
You can follow me around here. That's world.
Right.
Just said
that's.
All right. Well,
okay, that's enough of that.
Well, good job, Mike.
Good job, Mike. I'm glad that you're hard at work filming ducks.
Yeah, that wasn't actually half that bad.
Hey, that was good if this was the Nature Channel. But this is EarthNews.
So yeah, we'll have to.
Let's spice it up with Pearl Jones. Okay, Pearl Jones is an 85-year-old Tennessee woman who was arrested for felony drug distribution and maintaining a dwelling where drugs were being peddled. While most of her octogenarian peers are enjoying their golden years, that's right, she has 8 brothers and sisters. So, while most of them are enjoying their golden years, she is peddling hydrocodone, the powerful painkiller, from her home, according to a Kingsport Police Department report. A search of Jones' home turned up narcotics in addition to evidence, collaborating. A police probe into Jones selling narcotics from this residence. She allegedly peddled pills within 1,000 feet of a school and was booked into the Sullivan County Jail, from which she was released yesterday after posting a $70,000 bond.
Hey, can we go to that picture again, real quick?
Let's show that picture real quick. This woman is...
See, that is what a drug dealer looks like. And you know what?
These are the people you need to look out for, right there. Is that woman?
Which goes to another point, is that it's hard to judge a book by its cover, you know? And it's like that sweet old lady. Maybe, seriously.
It looks like she's on your shoulders there, bro.
I tried. But yeah, that's good.
I got one more for you about technology.
What's that?
Now, you know how smartphones and everything are becoming the main thing, the big deal. However, there is a 53-year-old grandfather of 3 children who was found dead due to technology. He was found dead in his truck after he decided to end his life over a mounting fear of losing touch. That is the Taiwanese vehicle right there.
Oh, yeah.
And he was losing touch with his technologically savvy family. The story of Zhu Desheng is spread fast through social media networks in Taiwan and Japan today, or yesterday and this past week, and probably for a long time, after his suicide note was released to the press. In the letter, Zhu of Shanghai City Says he loves his school-aged grandchildren very much, as evidenced by his bi-weekly visits, but was unable to compete with smartphones for his attention and their attention.
Wow.
So that's why he said they were too busy with their electronic devices and
So he
computers.
lost himself?
And he just said, you know what? I've had it.
This world's not for me.
Yeah, this world's not for me.
Wow, that's crazy. I hear something else that's pretty crazy.
What's that?
64-year-old drunk Dominican man, Geraldo Ramos, doesn't remember what happened to his...
Wait, what?
He does not remember what happened to his member.
What? He lost his member? Can you say that on TV?
I don't know. His penis.
There you go.
I don't know. We might bleep that part out.
His phallus
But,
or something.
Are you kidding me?
He doesn't.
That's absurd. And this is Earth News, and these are facts. man.
These are facts that really happened. He doesn't remember what happened to it.
He doesn't.
He
Woke
forgot
up,
it or something.
He blacked out. He woke up, and it was gone.
Oh,
Could you imagine? Dude, where's my car? Dude, where's my... That's like...
where in the world is my?
Like, you have approximately... I don't even know how many hours to find that thing.
You got to find that thing. What happened to
Immediately.
it? He blacked out and lost it.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, Mike, how are we doing on time? About 5 minutes. That means we got room for a story where a son reports his father for driving drunk. In Warwick, Rhode Island, this is close to home, Mike, for you. An area man crashed his car moments after his own son called 911 to report he was driving drunk, according to police. Rhode Island State Police said they received an emergency phone call from a 10-year-old boy who said he and his 12-year-old sister were passengers in a vehicle being driven by their father. The boy told police that his father was speeding and driving drunk. The boy went so far to say he and his sister were considering jumping from the moving vehicle, as they considered that a better option than crashing at the speed at which they were traveling.
Oh my Lord.
According to the police report. Now, police identified the children's father as Owen Gilman, 49 years old, of Warwick. The 911 call was lost as Rhode Island State Police attempted to transfer it to Connecticut State Police. Seconds later, the Connecticut State Police received reports of a severe car accident in Stonington. According to police, Gilman had rear-ended another vehicle, sending it 50 feet off the right shoulder into an embankment where it overturned. The driver of the second car was hospitalized and treated for blunt force trauma and lacerations, and the two children were hospitalized for minor injuries. They made the phone call in the back of the car, and the dad didn't even notice. He must have been plastered.
Or he was blasting music.
Or he was blasting music, either or.
That's terrible.
He was not having it.
That is so bad. You want to hear something else that's bad?
Sure, why not?
Wow.
This is Earth News. What?
So, man tries to smuggle his pet turtle onto a flight dressed as a KFC burger.
Really?
Do you have a picture of that? I don't even think so.
I don't think we have a picture unless you put one up there.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
But you guys, can you believe that? Mr. Lee to Beijing from International Airport in Guangzhou, I think?
Yeah, probably Gonzo or something.
Yeah, I don't know. He just dressed it up, as a hamburger.
He's like taking a bite of the Big Mac.
And
He's like,
it's very sad because they caught him. So he must have not been able to bring his turtle.
I wonder what he did.
So
that turtle is in a better place now. That turtle's somewhere turtle soup. Shredder's somewhere being very happy with himself.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure a turtle is a delicacy.
Probably is. But that's enough crazy stories for this week.
You think so? I got a bunch more.
Yeah, but we'll have to save them for the next episode. New intro, new outro. This is Earth News.
Take it easy. Wow, I thought that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
This is Earth News.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Take care.
Oh yeah. It's been
Always a
real.
pleasure.
See you next time.
That's too long. Too long.